Do you see the whiteboard? Do you see? Do you see or not?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Professor.
Okay. So let me download in the whiteboard the famous cheat sheet that we are using frequently. There you go. This one, this page. Okay, so basically in these 44 and 45 question, you convert sum of differences to product. Okay, so we're using that formulas. And the first one we have sine 6 theta plus sine 2 theta. Remember, guys, officially it's good put the parentheses, but if you omit the parentheses sometimes it's good. Now, in this case, I'm using what formula? We're using the first formula, no? Because it's sine plus sine. Sine plus sine is equal to 2 times. The multiplication, sine. Sine what? Sine alpha plus beta divided by 2. Who is alpha? Who is beta? In our specific example, this is alpha. This is beta, no? Therefore, we adding is 6 plus 2 is 8 theta divided by 2 is 4. Cosine, subtraction what? Alpha minus beta, so 6 minus 2 is 4 divided by 2. So in conclusion, we have sine 4 theta, cosine 2 theta. End of story. Any question? Que represent the option 8, no? in our review package. And you see that this is trivial, elementary, just apply it, but this is useful. The student can need to take calculus too. Okay, you are doing in you apply this formula to simplify sum to product, or another case most popular, product to sum. Okay, this is that was 44. 45 is similar, except que en 45 you apply the formula que es cosine minus cosine. Cosine minus cosine is the last one. Entonces es cosine 7 theta minus cosine 3 theta. And the formula says 2 times, es minus 2, minus 2 sine, and you adding que es 7 plus 3 is 10 divided by 2 is 5. Multiplication by another sign, subtraction. Subtraction is 7 minus 3 is 4 divided by 2 is 2. That's it. Okay, again, it's the option A in our review package. Clear?
Yes.
Easy. No question, guys?
No.
Okay, so let's move on to the 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50, case equation. In my opinion, the most important topic in trigonometric to take calculus is this, is the equation, the trigonometric equation. You need to be strong for solving any trigonometric equation. I want to explain in detail everything. And we double checking with decimals. It's always possible. This is highly recommended. And the solution. So when you taking calculus and you have in front of you one trigonometric equation, okay, to show you to the teacher, you solve it. But this is the teacher of calculus is not important that part, because I suppose this is one fantastic way is doing graphically. Let me show you both ways, analytically and graphically. Okay. I want to erase everything, so you allow me to erase, right? Let me try to download the review package. Okay, I suppose it's this. Okay, what page? I suppose it's this page, no? Oh, yes. Question 46. 6A. 2 cosine theta plus 3 equal to. Of course, it's important that you have a infinite solution. However, they want always in any problem the solution in between the specific interval case in between 0 and 2 pi. Not included 2 pi, according to this idea, no? Not included 2 pi, I include 0. In this case, basically, you have or 2 solutions or 4 solutions, no more, no? Bueno, depende. Okay, so now, what should I do? Well, you do something in order to isolate the trigonometric function. So you subtracting 3, -1 divided by 2, and cosine theta is equal to -1/2. Okay, and you focus in the unit circle, or you focus in the table. So the way you prefer. This is 1/2 sound familiar, no? It's the fundamental. No calculator, no? You put the calculator, it's okay, but sound familiar 1/2. Cosine the 1/2, at least I memorize, and the first quadrant gets 60 degrees, no? But the angle that we are finding is located, in my opinion, in the second quadrant and in the third quadrant, because it's the quadrant in which the cosine is negative. Makes sense? Do you follow me? Everyone follow me?
Yes.
I know too fast. The first part is cosine 60 is 1/2. Oh, at least the same value, but a different sign, no? But it's logical because 60 lie in the first quadrant. However, the angle that I'm looking for lie in the second quadrant, or in the third quadrant, is which the cosine is negative, because I know okay, all trigonometric functions are positive in the first one, and cosine is positive. Well, so you following the same idea, see the reference angle is 60. Well, 60 is a little bit more bigger, right? See the reference angle is 60 in both directions. No? So this is my reference, alpha. Angle is 60. Now my actual angle is this guy. Boom. Gives 120. Makes sense, right? Or in radian 2 pi over 3. Either way. Remember, they are equivalent. Or this guy, let me use another color. Is this. Is 240, no? 240 degree. 240 degree. Is equal 4 pi over 3. Okay, and this is, I suppose, que es the solution. Solution is B, no? Yeah, B. 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 2. Any question?
So, Professor, we chose the 120 because it's on the second quadrant, and the cosine that is negative.
Okay, the decision in what quadrant lie is determined by the sign. The sign is negative. Y I know que cosine is negative in the second quadrant and in the third quadrant. And the value, no. The value indicate me que 60 degrees. Somehow, this angle que I want to find, 120 and 240, somehow it's connecting by 60. 60 work like a reference angle. It's clear? I know it's confusing.
It is clear, Professor.
Oh, sorry. But I want to explain 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, until you get the idea. Because the idea is clear. The idea is clear. You need to find two angles or one angle, in this case 2, in which the cosine is -1/2. Okay, one possibility, Nuela, is one more time, we don't know the unit circle. I don't know if you like or you don't like the unit circle.
I like
or
it.
You like, she like, okay. Let me see. Unit circle, trigonometry something. Okay, unit circle. Okay. In the unit circle, are you familiar that any point, the first component is cosine and the second component is sine, correct?
Correct.
So I try to find, using my eyes only, no calculator, no nothing, where cosine is -1/2. Yeah, so wow, look at that here, and here. You see? Okay, and this is the answer.
Yes, yeah, I can see it. Thank you, Professor.
No problema.
Oh,
See,
it's
this is
easier in that way, Professor. You can just go to the circle and see the value.
okay. But not always, Nuela, because suppose we have another problem que es -1/3. So you need to use a calculator. Si es 1/2, si es radical 3 over 2, si es radical 2 over 2, you are familiar with that numbers. And so you see, wow, this guy belongs to the unit circle, and you try to find the unit circle. Okay?
Okay, thank
Clear?
you. So yeah, that was clear. Thank you.
Okay, just in case, to make sure that we are doing super good, let's move into decimals. Let's move out. Let's move into decimals. In decimals, we simulate the equation. But what equation? The original equation. Okay? I don't do any algebra. No. I take this piece. I take this piece. Of course, separately. And you see the intersection between orange and green color. Okay, let me share decimals. Wait a second. Do you see? Oh no.
Yes.
This is okay. Okay, suppose. Okay, let me take advantage that moment to explain something. Suppose you click here on the plus and add the folder and you put the name. What is the name? Well, the name is question 46. Question 46. And you put equation. So I recommend you put y equals something because it's a function. I want to see graphically. And this is 2 multiplication. I like to using the keyboard of Desmo. 2 multiplication, cosine and functions. Entonces no theta, no. Theta is not good. X, because this is the X, Y axis, no? Plus 3. Outside the parentheses, of course, plus 3. This is my function. This is my function. But I recommend you using restrictions to see no infinity oscillation of the cosine. No. You put this curly bracket. I put 0 less than or equal x less than or equal to pi. And you see the piece that we need in our problem. Got it? For the other hand, I have y equal 2, que es a constant function. and the intersection in between the blue and the green is that point, is the famous point, boom, boom, que you see que es 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. Now, just in case, to do good, nice, fantastic, I like to put the point. The points are 2 pi over 3, comma 2. I know that the y is 2 in both equations. The intersection in between blue and green curve is y equal 2 because 2 is a constant. Comma, comma, I forgot the comma 2. And likewise, me copy and paste here because it's similar. Control C, separate by comma, Control B, but now it's 4 pi, no 2 pi. Bang. Here I put the label, doom, doom, and this is the answer. Fantastic. Do you see? Is beautiful or no? Question, opinion. Come on.
No questions, Professor.
No question.
It's good.
It's good. Okay, let's move on to the whiteboard to make 47. 47, 47, 47, 47. Okay. Okay. Do you see whiteboard now or no?
Yes.
Okay. Let's 47 say 1 minus sine theta equal 1/2. Okay, again, you solve for sine. You isolate the trigonometric function using your skill in algebra. Right? Either way, in my paper, I copy 1, I bring down, I move 1/2 to the left, is sine to the right, because I want isolate with the positive. I don't know. Let's say 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Let's say 1/2 equals sine theta. Sine theta is equal 1/2. I like this way. Okay, entonces now, what do you think? Using unit circle or memory?
Unit circle, because it's 1.5. It's easier.
Entonces, by memory or unit circle? Unit circle, again?
Yes, no, Professor, because it's easier.
Oh, okay. For you. You know, the terminology easy or hard is relative. Easy for you, okay. Entonces now, remember, sine is the second component. So the
it's
unit
pi
circle
over 6.
Is what?
I said pi over 6 because it's the second unit, the sine, right?
Yeah, you're right. And that's it, only one solution.
I'm looking for more.
Come on. But to find fast, you know that 1/2 is positive. So in the first quadrant, we have one solution. It's exactly the solution you get. But the second solution is located in the second quadrant. Don't try to find in the fourth quadrant and the third quadrant. It's completely crazy because I know it's negative sign, right? So my second solution, if it is possible, is located in the second quadrant, right?
It's 5 pi over 6.
Absolutely. Final answer. 5 pi over 6. End the story. Okay, get the option B, no? Oh, let me see. Oh,
when it's like numbers like that, it's way easier to do it because you can see it clearly.
Well, okay. Okay, I respect your opinion. Okay. Do you want to do graphically or no?
No, Professor. I think it was clear. I don't know.
And the rest of the students? We are doing in 5 seconds. Bam, bim, bam. Open demo, that's it. Okay? This is no big deal for me. No. So you say no. What is your opinion? Come on, guys. Say again.
It was clear for me.
It's clear for you without graphic, no? Okay. Okay, let's move on to 48. 48 is a little bit more complicated because we have squared something. So, well, maybe this brings me a new situation. Suppose in 47 we have 4 times sine square theta equal 1. So what is my goal? As always, my goal is solve for the trigonometric function, but no without square. That's it. Divided by 4. First of all. So far we have sine square theta equal 1 over 4. And apply square root both sides because I need sine alone. Sine theta is equal plus or minus. This is 1/2, no?
Yes.
So I need to separate. Sine theta is equal 1/2 positive. And sine theta is equal negative 1/2. I suppose que positive 1/2 we have 2 solutions, no? And negative 1/2 we have another 2 solutions. The solution sine is positive in the first quadrant and in the second quadrant. We found 2 solutions. Okay, by the way, it's the same solution that we found in the previous example, no? Que pi over 6 and pi over 6. Yes or no?
Yes.
And negative 1/2 is located, help me, in what angle the sine is negative 1/2?
It's 11 pi over 6. 11 pi over 6.
That's it? And the third quadrant, no?
No, Professor, we have more.
Why no? Why
7 pi over 6.
Okay. The sine is negative in the fourth quadrant. I agree with you 100%. And you see it's negative 11 pi over 6. I know very well that sine is also negative in the third quadrant.
Yes, Professor, 7 pi over 6.
Excellent. So this is my final answer. My final answer is 4 solutions. 4 solutions. 4 solutions. 4 solutions. What is the solution? You organize in descending order. Pi over 6 is the first. 5 pi over 6 is the second. 7 pi over 6 is the third quadrant, and 11 pi over 6 is the last one. Que es the option A, I guess so. Right?
Professor, can I take a picture?
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Professor. I already took it.
I repeat the question. Do you want to do graphically?
No, Professor, it's clear.
Okay. Another opinion? Si son student 1, I do that. No?
I don't need it.
You don't need it. Okay. Let's move on to the next page. Let me delete that page. Let me erase that part. Okay, download the other page. Unit circle stay here because you like using that. Okay, review. Review is here. Okay, the last page, no? The last page. You have 2 problems and that's it. We finish. Wow, fantastic. This is a little bit more complicated because we have combination sine and cosine. So you need to using identities. 2 sine square theta is equal to 3 parentheses cosine theta plus 1. So I take advantage the famous Pythagorean trigonometric identity is sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal 1. Entonces, I recommend express everything using cosine because this identity is a bridge connecting sine and cosine. But we have one cosine without square here, right? So now sine squared theta is equal 1 minus cosine squared theta. And you replace. You put 2 times parenthesis 1 minus cosine squared theta is equal, well, take advantage, and why not distribute the property here? 3 cosine theta plus 3. And now, why not distribute again to clear the parentheses? And you now, multiplication is 2 minus 2 cosine theta is equal 3 cosine theta plus 3. Everyone follow me so far?
Yes.
Entonces, in this moment, I realize that we finished that problem with the quadratic in front equation. This equation, remember, que contain the same expression, but one expression is linear, exponent 1, and another exponent 2. So we ending the problem in quadratic equation. To put in quadratic equation, I recommend put everything to the one side, to the left or to the right, and put equal to 0, because you know, okay, the standard form to express the quadratic equation is que one side is 0, is equal to 0. I recommend you move everything to the right. So this is 0 is equal 2 cosine theta positive plus 3 cosine theta plus 3 minus 2. Our equation is 2 cosine theta plus 3 cosine theta plus 1. So far it's okay?
Yes.
Now I saw, wow, it's better, at least for me and my eyes. Do U substitution. U is cosine theta. When you see one equation that contains one expression, in this case trigonometric, but in other case not necessarily, exponential, logarithmic, something. But one is a square, another is no square. This is quadratic in form equation. So you mentally, to see more clear, you declare that U is cosine. So basically, you have 2u squared plus 3u plus 1 equal to 0. Do you see this or not?
Yes.
And this is super easy for us. Apply the quadratic formula or factorization. I want to, in this case, I want factorization because it's easy. But no, another more complicated, I prefer quadratic formula, no? But it's up to you. What do you prefer, factorization or quadratic formula?
Quadratic formula. No, factorization. Quadratic formula is a lot of time.
This is easy because when you multiply here, 2 times 1 is 2, and the combination of the word is 2 times 1, no? Because 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So you separate, for example, 2u squared plus 2u plus 1u plus 1 equal to 0. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Now grouping. The couple red and the couple blue. The couple red, the great common factor is 2u. And we have u plus 1. And the great common factor here is obviously 1, que es u plus 1. Therefore, u plus 1 is a common factor again, and we have 2u plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, you apply the zero factor property as always happens in the quadratic formula. Entonces, u plus 1 equal to 0. That means que u is negative 1. And 2u plus 1 equal to 0. And u is equal negative 1/2. No, I guess so, right? Negative 1/2. Yeah,
yes,
negative
it
1.
is. Yeah, it is.
But now, forget about u, no u anymore. Actually, the substitution was u equal cosine. So now I come back to the trigonometric part. In the trigonometric part, we have two trigonometric equation, cosine theta equal -1. I solve that, and cosine theta equal -1/2. I come back to the unit circle. You want to see clear? -1, let's do a -1 when or where, sorry, where the cosine is -1. At what angle cosine is equal to -1? And the unit circle, do you see or no?
Yes.
What is that?
It's pi or 180 degrees.
A pi or 180 degree. Okay. A pi or 180 degree. The answer in the option is expressed in radians. So we declare pi. Everyone saw a pi here, over there? Look.
Yes.
And 1/2 cosine, we did before, no? We did before.
Yes, we
You
did.
remember? Yeah. Is, what is that? Help me. Okay, don't remember anything. When a cosine is -1.
2 pi over 3.
And?
2 pi over 3. And 4 pi over 3.
End the story. Okay, so the answer is 3 solutions we have in this equation is 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. Okay, the option B. I guess so. Any question? So no always, entonces no, son those three. It's a combination, sine, cosine, No, you need to do something in order to express everything using the only one trigonometric function, or cosine or sine. In this case, was cosine. How? Well, using identity. Then in this case, I'm using Pythagorean identity. Look, this guy is fantastic. The original version, and this is solved for x because you replace sine squared for something. Now we have one equation that contains only cosine, and I realize que es quadratic in front. I using u or no, either way, that's up to you. When you find the value, they said you break it down magically, this complicated equation in two equations. This equation and this equation. Solve it separately and put together the solution. Good or not good?
Good.
Do you want to do the graphic part of this or no?
No.
No. Another opinion? See, one student lie because do you understand that you are doing your best? Oh, fantastic. But maybe I forgot one solution or no. Okay, so you confirm a double checking using decimals. Ese highly recommend in any book. Solution for the trigonometric equation, double checking graphically, guys. Okay? Pero no, it's okay. I respect your opinion. Okay. Erase?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the last one. Wow, too much review, eh? Is 1 plus sine. Okay, so now we have a combination cosine, sine square, and sine no square. Entonces es obvio que you need to express everything using sine, only sine. So you do something in order to replace this cosine square for sine, and you have only sine. Okay, let's do it. Again, cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is equal to 1. Therefore, cosine alone is 1 minus sine. Oh, some people memorize directly this without this step. And you replace, no cosine square anymore. It's 1 minus sine square theta minus sine square again, repetition, is equal 1 plus sine theta. Why no? Combine like term. This is twice. 1 minus 2 times sine square theta is equal 1 plus sine theta. One more time, we have the situation. The situation in which we have a quadratic, no? Quadratic, okay, so I move everything to the right or to the left. I prefer to the right. Why I prefer? Because this negative I don't like. And when you move to the right, it becomes positive. And si I move everything to the right and the left, we have nothing as 0. 1 plus sine. And we have minus 1 plus 2 sine squared. Wow, I like that. This negative 1 and positive 1 is cancelled. And stay alive only 2 sine squared theta plus sine squared. It doesn't matter the order, no? But I prefer putting a standard. Standard is quadratic first, linear second, and no independent, entonces sister. In this case, directly, I factorization. The great common factor is obvious que sine theta outside, and you have 2 sine theta plus 1. Entonces sine theta equals 0. Okay, let me go up here. So the first equation is sine theta equals 0. And the second is 2 sine theta plus 1 equals 0, que is equivalent to say negative sine theta equal negative 1/2, correct? Because negative 1 divided by 2. So this is the solution, the two separate solution que I want to investigate in the unit circle, no? When, where? Sine is 0.
2
Okay,
pi.
make it zoom. 2 pi, pero 2 pi out again. Remember que the interval que we analyze is considered 0 and 2 pi. Pero 2 pi out again and 0 is inside the game. It's 0, actually. It's 0. It's this guy, correct?
Yes.
And that's it. It's 0 degree or 0 radian. And one more or no? Sine, no cosine. And remember, sine is the second component.
Pi as well.
Pi as well. Okay. And sine negative 1/2. I remember that we did before a little bit this, but we are doing con cosine. I don't remember si I'm doing but the sine. Negative. I suppose que sine is negative.
Yeah, it's 11 pi over 6.
11 pi over 6, you are right. Que es this guy, no? This guy. This guy.
And 7 pi over 6.
Oh, and 7 pi over 6. Okay, it's this guy. Okay, then so you organize in the order 0 pi, 0 pi, 0 pi, 0 pi, 0 pi, 7 pi over 6, and 11 pi over 6. It's option A, right?
Yes.
Okay, we finished the review.
Yay.
The super long review. Option A, no?
Yes, Professor.
Okay. So we spend the rest of the time. I don't want to cover too much. Only the part I consider important. Now, so far, the chapter 3 and the chapter 4, guys, is the application of the trigonometric we study. Application in different areas, in geometry, in algebra, but we focus in another way, in trigonometric form. So this is application. The first application, que es elementary, is the solution for the triangles. So the solution basically is, the title of this is right triangle trigonometric. Okay, we are talking about too much. Not today. You know, today is the beginning, but throughout the chapter about triangle, 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 triangle. Then you need to be familiar with the notation that we are using every day. Okay, notation that we are using every day. Look. So in this topic, we consider always that this is right triangle. So one corner is 90 degrees. And this corner is called capital C. Capital C is the notation that we are using for the angle. This is angle capital B, this angle is capital A. And it's obvious that angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Specifically in this kind of, it's a right triangle. Because in general, no. In general, A angle plus B angle plus C angle, C angle is equal to 180 degrees, no? This is classical in geometry. The sum of the interior angle in any triangle, it doesn't matter if it's right or it's acute or obtuse, is 180 degrees. But if one component is 90 degrees, si C is 90 degrees, therefore A and B are complementary angle, always in the right triangle trigonometry. No, when it's not right, no. But it will be C another day, not today. And the notation, we continue the notation. The side is called using lowercase. For example, the side is opposite to C is C, small c, A and B. The ABC is the side, upper lowercase letter, and a capital or upper or is angle. And this notation we using anytime, because suppose that I rotate or flip it, this triangle, the triangle is the same, it's congruent. Suppose that I flip it, rotation, but stay the same letter or reflection, it doesn't matter, change a little bit, but stay the same shape, is congruent. Congruent is the technical word is used to say that the triangle are equal. Twin, brother. But not exactly twin, because twin is copy and paste. No, it's, you can modify, you can rotate, but stay the same dimension in the side and stay the same angle in the corner. Got it? Got it?
So in Professor, I didn't understand. Like, congruent is when the triangles are equal or they're similar.
Equal. No. Similar is completely different idea. It's equal. Identical. Twin brother. Similar, no. Similar, you have one big, one small triangle. And one super big. And they are similar. And when you satisfy a specific condition. Okay, I don't want to touch now. Okay, congruent is identical. Same. Okay. What is the reason? You say, well, Professor, what is the reason you don't use the word in geometry? Equal. Because equal is equal. And congruent is same triangle, but in different position. Got it?
Got it.
It's technical. Okay, let's do it now. Entonces, now suppose que this example is given another number. In this case, I want to explain now. Example 1. It's given B is 5 linear unit. And B is 20 degrees. And you need to solve the triangle. What means to solve? Find the rest. Find the rest. What is the rest? A, C, and A. Okay? Because B is given. So the given is B is giving 5. And B angle is giving is 20 degrees. Wow! The first thing you should do is find the angle A, que es super easy. because you take advantage that A and B are complementary. Complementary means that the sum is equal 90 degrees. So you know that B is 20. Es obvio que A is 70. Super easy. Maybe you see easy, but you need to understand very well this and apply automatically this concept. Because I promise I want to complicate a little bit your life. Because we have situation where problem, we have a tower, we have a heighter, we have wider, and now you focus in the trigonometric part, right? And this is only no cosmetic part, it's only basic triangle, and this is easy to understand. But in the word problem, we have a river, we have a something. Now it's 70 degrees. I found that first one, A. To find A and B, I take advantage trigonometric. And remember, SOHCAHTOA. I don't know if you like this or not. You like this? Or
Yes.
You never. You like? She likes SOHCAHTOA. Okay, entonces what is the information que es given? It's given this angle. It's given this angle. Y it's given this side. By the way, with respect this angle que es 20, what is the position for the B? Is it opposite or adjacent or hypotenuse?
B is adjacent.
No, not good. No. B is what?
It's opposite.
It's opposite. Look, Noela. Look, this is B. Let me erase B. This is B. And this is my eyes. Okay? I always stay in my angle que es given. And looking forward. And you see now, this is the opposite. This is the door. And the floor is the adjacent. Yes or no?
Yes. Okay, I can see now. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, but this is not the problem. The problem is the identification. What is the proper trigonometric function that we use for solving this example? So we have the opposite. She said opposite. To say opposite is this and this, right? I need to find, let me change the color. I need to find in this color C, que es the hypotenuse, and A, que es adjacent, correct? Adjacent. Yes. And hypotenuse, right? So what trigonometric function you recommend me using? Well, in the first one here, we have the adjacent. No, we have no information. Hypotenuse, we have no. Entonces, in what trigonometric function we have information? En cosine, no. Do you see? Tangent, tangent. Entonces, si yo apply tangent 20 degree is equal the opposite que es 5 divided by adjacent que es 8. I don't know. Okay, I'm using this piece. Remember, in green color, I put the given information. In orange color, I put the thing I want to find. Okay, therefore, so for 8, it's easy. Cross multiply. And cross multiply is, well, I have nothing here. And the reason is because it's 1. 1 times 5 and 8 times something. Oh, shortcut. What is the shortcut? You multiply 1 times 5, get 5 divided by this. Either way, let me try cross multiply. Cross multiply 5 times 1 gets your 5 equal 8 times tangent 20. Therefore, 8 gets my goal is Phi divided by tangent 20. Do you understand this or no?
Yes.
Okay, now calculator. I need your help. I suppose everyone in trigonometry have calculator, scientific calculator, or I don't know, a smartphone calculator. You put a phi, division, tangent, 20 degree. Be careful. Checking the setting of the calculator is in degree. It's the most popular in this chapter. I press enter, I get the answer, and you truncate or round off the answer to decimal place, to the nearest hundredth, to decimal place. 17.7. Yeah, 17 or 13? 13.
13. Sorry, Professor, it was a mistake. It's 13.7.
Exactly. This is the dimension or measurement of A. 13.7. Okay. Now to find the hypotenuse, what trigonometric function you recommend me using?
Sine.
Sine, very well, sine. Sine 20 is equal to the opposite que phi divided by hypotenuse que C. Okay, opposite adjacent, okay, entonces es similar, ¿no? Entonces phi times 1 es phi divided by sine 20. Same algebra. Is phi divided by sine 20. Help me, guy.
Okay, I'm doing my calculator now.
No, you are not good in your calculator.
No, I'm doing now.
You are doing.
It's 14.6.
14.6. 2 decimal place I need.
You need 2?
0.62.
2, yes,
No.
super good. Another possibility, another options to compute C, que está hypotenuse, is apply Pythagorean theorem, right? So as long as you dice, no. I don't like this way. I like another way, que C is equal square root and the sum, que es phi squared plus 13.74 squared. Please put in the calculator.
Okay.
It's easy. You put a square root, and you calculate, you put a square root. Second, the majority of calculators have a square root in the second.
It was the same result. 14.
The same result. Very well. 14.6. Okay. Entonces, it's easy. It's easy. But the most important thing for me now is that you understand the problem and you are doing the good selection what trigonometric function I need to use in this case. Remember, SOHCAHTOA, what is the information is given? It's given the angle, and what is the position for the side is given? It's opposite. I highlight in green color, opposite. What is my goal? My goal is hypotenuse and adjacent. I put in orange color. The two guys que have orange, que cosine, no good. Because you have two or no. The only information you have is the angle. In this case, you have the angle and one side. To say, for using tangent, we compute the adjacent, and using sine, you compute the hypotenuse. End the story. Easy. No problema.
No, Professor.
Let's move.
No, Professor, sorry. Before we move, like, I didn't understand, like, the way we interpret the case. I understand, like, the math part, like the algebra part, but I didn't understand, like, how we did it, actually.
But what part?
When we determine if we're gonna use, like, tangent and sine, why we choose
Okay.
sine.
Okay, Noela. Focus in the SOHCAHTOA part. I highlight in green color the information is given, que is opposite. Of course, default, we have angle. So you focus in the trigonometric function que have information, and you discard the trigonometric function que have no information. We have no information for the adjacent. We have no information with the hypotenuse. We have only information for the sine. To find adjacent, you using tangent. To find the hypotenuse, we using sine. End of story.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, let's move on to example 2. All right. Okay, example 2. Well, no, I erase everything. Erase everything. Example 2. Example 2 is similar. It's the same feature, the same figure, by the way. Okay, I take advantage of the same figure. I erase the rest. In this case, you have A is given. This is C. So A is given, and this number 2 example, number 2. B is 40. The angle B is 40 degrees. And A is given, que es 6. Remember, A psi, que is the opposite to the angle A, is this. This is given. I need to find B. I need to find C. That's it. That's it. Entonces, B angle is given. B angle is given is 40. I know that A angle is complementary, 50, no? 40 plus 50, 30, 90 degrees. It's a 50. And we use it both. I prefer always using the given. In this case, it's because it's a whole number, this is easy. But, well, entonces now I have again sine opposite adjacent, cosine adjacent hypotenuse, tangent opposite adjacent, no? Saco todo. Okay, what is the information is given? The information is given is this. Of course, this. Entonces, the adjacent is the information. Adjacent. Entonces, I need to find B, of course, and C. B is opposite. I hypotenuse. You discard the sine. Sine no. Sine no apply in this example. We apply cosine to find the hypotenuse, maybe, and tangent to find the opposite. Right? More clear now?
Yes.
Cosine 40 degrees is equal adjacent, que 6 divided by hypotenuse, que is C. The only unknown is C. Okay, entonces now cross multiply is 6 times 1, C times cosine 40 degrees. Therefore, C alone is 6 over cosine 40 degrees. Calculator now, please. I need help.
7.83.
Exactly. Entonces, for finding B, bueno, tangent is useful. Tangent 40 degrees is equal opposite, que is B. I have no idea who is that. Divided by adjacent, que is 6. Cross multiply, in this case different. In this case, B is equal multiplication 6 times tangent 40 degrees. Please, be careful because now multiplication, no division. Do you understand very well the manipulation of the cross multiply, or you need extra explanation? I
understood, Professor.
Okay, no problem. So now please help me. Multiplication 6 times 40.
He gave me 5.003.
Any answer. Super good. Any question, guy? No? Look like easy that part, eh?
Yes, it looks easy.
I promise it's horrible.
Oh,
This is just the beginning. Yeah. I promise it look like horrible. Okay. Let's move on to the third example, and that's it for today. Okay, example 3 is similar, and you help me because you are smart guys to solving that. Example 3, wow, example 3. And example 3 is giving this angle, the same letter. I don't change the letter. The angle B is given is 80 degrees. One more information is given. B is given, is 4. B is 4. And the rest, no idea. A, no idea. C, no idea. I need to solve the triangle, find A, find B, and find C. And then, see, you need sine opposite hypotenuse, cosine adjacent hypotenuse, tangent opposite adjacent. The angle that's given is 80 degrees. Therefore, this angle actually is 10 degrees, no? Because they are complementary.
Yes.
So that part is easy. 10 degrees. To find B, okay, what do you recommend me? I am totally confusing. For example, the information is given is 4. 4 is adjacent or is opposite?
Is adjacent.
Same problem. Why? Okay, Noela. This is the angle. This is my eyes. This is the door. Open the door. This distance is opposite. When you're looking for.
But because, Professor, I'm looking and like, I'm saying that because I was looking on the 10. Because if it's like.
Okay. You can do that in that way. Yeah. But I prefer, Noela, taking the value that's given at the beginning. And then, it's a partial calculation. No, it's okay. It's okay. In this case, no problem. Entonces, si you say que es adjacent because you are looking or you take 10 degrees, you are right. Pero no. One more time, we are using the given. And the given is this guy, 80. Entonces we have opposite, no? Opposite here, opposite here. And you need to find the rest. What is the rest? Well, the rest is hypotenuse. Adjacent. Definitely no cosine, no? Sine and tangent, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the tangent 80 degrees is equal opposite of 4 divided by hypotenuse is C. Therefore, C is equal 4 tangent 80 degrees. Guys, one fantastic way, look. When you have proportion, you know that we can apply cross multiply. Is A times D is equal B times C. This is correct. However, we have shortcut. And the shortcut is The majority of scenarios, we have, for example, A is equal to C over D, no? Because B is 1. And you can interchange this and this. You copy D is equal to C over A. You interchange this. And you interchange either in cross multiply. Okay, in this case, I move C to the left and tangent 80 degrees to the right, but on the bottom. Makes sense this or no? And sometimes we have shortcut. Look, suppose A over B is equal to C over X. So you need to find X. Well, you can apply cross multiply, blah, 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 blah. But the shortcut is you multiply B and C and divide by A. You multiply the cross and divide by the opposite to the variable you need to know. That idea is clear for you, for everyone, or confusing?
It is clear.
Okay. I appreciate it so much. But this, when I explain this, the student don't understand very well this part. Come on. So now, what about C? C is C, no? C is
0.71.
0.71. But this is weird, because this is the hypotenuse, no? All right, let me see. 4. No, something is wrong here. Yeah. I'm crazy. This is sine, no?
Oh, this is tangent, Professor.
No, this is sine. I am crazy.
Yeah, you put that. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's sine. It's sine. Sine, remember, by definition, is the ratio between opposite and hypotenuse. This is sine. Okay, this is a different answer, no? Let me erase this answer. No, good this answer. Using your common sense. See, one let F4, the hypotenuse is bigger than 4. F bigger. It's 4.06, no? You get this answer or no?
Yes, it is.
And likewise, tangent 80 degrees, F bigger 4 divided by 8. Therefore, in this case, A is equal 4 divided by tangent. And the answer is the answer you say, 0.71. Okay, to the next class. Well, next class, I suppose que holiday. You see, I don't say. Well, I investigate. I suppose you're right. We have no class. Okay, don't worry. Holiday. You enjoyed that, right? I will.
Right. So, Professor, I have one more question. I saw like on Alex, the homework, you said that it's due on Thursday, but on Alex says that it's due today.
I changed that.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I saw you sent me some questions, but let me finish today. Maybe after the 3 o'clock, I will send the solution. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Professor. But you're gonna be on Wednesday at tutoring section, right?
Well, I have emergency. I am too late. No, at 11. Maybe at 2 p.m. something. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye, guy. Have a nice day.